Hi there guys, and welcome to our kayaking trip, beginning of spring 2018.
There's like you can see the outline of, wow, it's like a whole felix on the end of the broom. So do we go kayaking, or do you want to stay home for the weekend and have a special weekend cleaning for 3 days? We can clean all weekend if you want, because it would take a long time to clean my house. Can we go now? Yeah. Alright, let's go.
This little trip activity wasn't initially just our own little private getaway. It was on the meetup calendar, but being the first time we got back to the Murray River since the end of winter, there wasn't that many people lining up to jump in.
But I missed out on a lot. It's beautiful weather.
Heading off from Adelaide along the Sturt Highway, we made our way to Lyrup, a tiny town just past Renmark. This time, deciding to try something different, we first left our 2 bicycles at the campsite alongside the town of Loxton. After parking our bikes there, we jumped back in our car and headed up to our starting point of Lyrup. From Lyrup, we would then paddle downstream, but rather than sticking to the main segment of the river in our kayaks, we would turn off here and wind our way through the Murray River National Park, then have our tiny paddle back upstream to Loxton. Once there, we would recollect our bicycles and pedal back leisurely to where we started in Lyrup.
We'll see if Esther trips over again. On to Renmark.
Just starting the trip, hopefully not literally by the end.
I got plenty of distance. I think the time we wasted back there will give us a little bit of pace that's needed to get this trip done, rather than just wasting time. Well, sunrise on day 2 now. We had a very beautiful spot for camping that's somewhat hidden. We're next to the start of the housing for the town, just over there. The town's just around the corner, a couple of kilometres. And we found a little embankment and a gap there, and the kangaroos probably used to go have a drink. We'd come out here, and it turned out a lot better than I expected. If we're ever paddling here with a group of people in the future, we could set up probably 10 tents. Firewood everywhere. Let's go for a tiny little walk, and you can see all sorts of different sized sticks lying around everywhere. Perfect for keeping us warm last night. Didn't have to send people off walking for 10 or 15 minutes to come back with little bits of pieces of firewood. It's just right next to us everywhere. There's our 1970s helmet we'll use to ride our bikes home. When the guy said that his helmets weren't all that good, I didn't know that he'd have like the most stingy, prehistoric, smashed up, like close to illegal helmets of all time. That's really lame. Twister. So that's what, from 1995 or something? When I was 10 years old, that movie Twister come out. Inside it looks like an oven cooktop overhead or something. It's full of this brown greasy shit. So wish I hadn't forgotten my helmet. I'm going to be sniffing that helmet before I put on it.
Alright, where's that deodorant bottle?
Maybe I'll buy me a new helmet when we go back. Work on some love handles?
I think I've done enough work on them without even realising.
I'll agree. I think I've been a very bad influence. I've definitely probably already made her gain 3 kilograms or something.
I'm 60.
She's catching up. She's catching up. Let's creep the kids out. We should do this in the future. So this is what Mummy and Daddy used to do, who were cooler than you all the time. So don't think you're all cool. We're way cooler. So what is this, Renmark again? Berry. I knew that was just testing her. It's been very quiet so far, and I don't think we've had more than like 2 boats go past us.
Yeah. Was noisy overnight though. I'm trying to teach you bird watching.
I'm not getting into bird watching, alright? I'm not doing bird watching. We're at the waterlock gate now. Last time I got here, I got up to this waterlock gate, and there's a beautiful spot just around the corner, this right hand corner here, that I used for my first rest stop for the day, and I etched my name in a tree. And I thought it'd be lovely to come back in, 6 or 8 years or something like that with my partner, and she inscribed her name into the tree as well and add the love heart in the middle. Unfortunately, it's been a bit quicker than 6 or 8 years. It's only been something like 1.5 or 3 years at most. And Esther's going to have fun chucking her name in the tree. Do you reckon that we'll be able to find it easily? How good do you reckon my visual memory is? Do you reckon that if I come somewhere like this,
Yeah.
that I can find the exact location of where I used to stop my kayak last time and what tree I inscribed my name in?
Your visual memory is very good.
I think I'll be able to find it.
Just hope they haven't chopped the tree down.
When we're sitting in the water lock gate, I was just bored as usual waiting for the operator while Esther's having fun picking her shrimp dinner off the wall.
Those some pretty big ones.
Put it in fast forward, see it going down for like 6 seconds. Have a go on. Alright, let's go look for this tree.
Unfortunately, as good as I thought my memory was, we didn't end up finding the tree with my initials in it.
See if I get to face the tree for the first time in my life. For a very
Graffiti!
good reason.
Awesome! Bring the spray cans next time. Mum's just doing all the cleaning up.
Another one yet.
Oh, not too much longer if I have my way. These kids better be enjoyable, I tell you. Otherwise, I'm just like giving you back like the insurance. I'll be like, I don't like this child. Can we change our insurance plan and get a different child?
To the future Jason and Sally and whoever.
Oh, do I get to pick my name, do I? Do I get the name? I reckon like 20% of guys ever get to pick a name for their child.
You said Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like, wow. I reckon like a very small amount of guys ever get to pick the name of any of their children. Mum always does it.
He's moving a lot, isn't he?
The kayaking trip was finally over, and now it's time to jump on the bicycles and head back to our starting point of Lyrup, where we left our car parked.
Good start.
You like my bunny hops?
You ready to go flying down the hill?
With one break.
Somehow in transporting the bikes over there, the brake pads had fallen off of the back of her bike, but I certainly wasn't volunteering to give her mine. Good luck, I hope you don't die.
It was a lot of fun flying down the hill, but for sure my pedals were going faster than my legs.
I didn't even pedal and my body weight's making me overtake you just using gravity. I didn't know I was that fat.
Oh.
Go for it.
Flying down the hill was the favourite part of my trip, just looking around enjoying the sunset, and then I noticed my beautiful giant shadow in the background. Just keep the camera poised on it.
Pedal really quickly and pretend you did it the whole time.
So what did you think of the weekend? People didn't come join us, but I guess the personal space and stuff was still pretty good.
Yeah, and we got to do quite a bit. 30-kilometre bike ride.
As you can see, Esther appears extremely happy to be back at the car. Yay, it's over!
No, I did enjoy it, and I wasn't puffed out. Only my upper thighs weren't used to it.
He's got cute little legs. Even though I'm incredibly lazy, I didn't have to pedal anywhere near as much as her because I got big beefy legs from all those years I did cycle.
Till next time.